Hello, welcome. This is my January 2025 portfolio update where you get to see exactly what I'm doing with my money and seeing how well it's working out for me. What a start to the year we've had. Trump is back in office. He is taking no prisoners, talking about tariffs, talking about AI investment. And as a result, the stock market has moved quite significantly. At the same time, Bitcoin's also moving with people being bullish on what he will do with Bitcoin. And in general, the market seems like an uncertain place. So how has this changed my portfolio and what will I be doing because of it? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to show you everything. All right, welcome back. Let us start by looking at what we did last month. So the end of 2024, December, we had £93,000. Now I'm very excited because I'm almost at that £100,000 mark. Now, Charlie Munger said you should get to $100,000 and strictly I'm probably there, but I want it to be £100,000. And I think that would be a good start for me. And I feel quite proud of where I've got with that. So let's dive in to where we're at now. Now, I'm not going to show you what that is, but just to know I'm an investment analysis. Now, a few of these things are connected directly to my accounts. So for instance, the SIP and ISA is with AJ Bell. So this updates real time, maybe a slight delay, but I don't have to do anything with those. I did have to update my Bitcoin for a couple of reasons. For one, I was in USD, so I was reporting my earnings in USD instead of pound. That's a problem because there's a big difference. You know, it's 80.8 to the pound and dollar. So I had to change that up. And also, if we look at what's happening with Bitcoin currently, it has dropped. Well, now it's kind of recovering, but this week it was 104, 105, and those are big differences. And this moves a lot, so that's to be expected. So just know that I've probably lost a couple of thousand on Bitcoin, not because I've lost 1,000, but because I changed from USD into pound. But luckily, the Bitcoin is climbing now. So let's go through these amounts together. And let's start with AJ Bell. So starting with my SIP, this is my self-invested pension pot. Everything's doing pretty well other than the Franklin. That is the Indian stock market. It's tipped to be the new power. This year may be a big year with everything that's happening with tariffs and America being in so much debt. A lot of people are saying you should be outside of America. In fact, some people are saying that America could have a return of the next 5 to 10 years of 3%. So last year was 25%. It's going to have a dramatic decrease. So they're just saying you should maybe look elsewhere. I like the look of India as an option. It's a growing population. So I'm bullish on India. I also have some in the UK market, but I'm far more heavily influenced by the S&P, even with everything that's going on. And I have a target retirement fund, which has got bonds. I think it's got a bit of gold in there too. So I've got a conservative base is what I'm saying. And then I ramp up the risk up top of that. So, you know, I've got double the amount in non-risky stuff as I do in actual risky stuff. I'm still young. I'm 41, so I have that opportunity. So that's what I'm doing with my self-invested pension pot. If I go back out to my ISA, this you'll remember I moved across to Invest Engine if you watched last year or last month. So here I just hold on to stocks that I can't have invest in Invest Engine. So we've got an all world index again, just broadening, diversifying. I have two choices here, which is MicroStrategy, which is the company with Michael Saylor, who just has Bitcoin. I've got the Ozempic skinny pen. I think that's going to be big in the next few years. And then I have REITs, which are real estate investment trackers. So not doing too bad. But remember, this is just kind of my risky place because all my main stuff is Invest Engine. So that's all updated in here, so we don't have to do anything. The SIP and the ISA. The VTC is a venture trust capital. So I've invested into some startups with £11,000 and hopefully I get some money back. I got some money back last year in terms of dividends, but I should get money back in terms of growth too in 3 more years. So it gets locked away for 5 years. Now, Bitcoin we've gone through. That's changed somewhat. I might even have to update that now. So now it's at 800. So it's another £400 on top. No, it's another £100 on top. So I'm not going to bother with that just yet. And then we have my financial advisor. I've just updated these, but just so you can see, here is the stuff with my financial advisor. First thing I like to do is make sure that everything is above board. I like to make sure my money's still there. and then also like to see how he's doing. He's outperforming me, so for now, I'll keep him on board for sure. And then I check the transaction history where I make sure the money that I'm giving him is going into my account. And more importantly, I start to see what the fees are. So I can see I'm getting charged around £40 a month. And as I have more money with a financial advisor, I'll get charged more because they charge a percentage. So once I get to like 200,000, I may start to think about taking it elsewhere because I don't really want to be paying more and more in fees because it's the one thing I can control in my investment journey. So that's all updated there. My pension I have with him, and as I also have an ISA with him, which I've not changed at all. So if we check that out, that ISA, I don't put any money into. That's just been growing. Let's just see how well it's been growing. 23% on the last one, 30% on my ISA. So yeah, okay. I'm going to say that he's doing a great job there, and I'm going to leave it at that. Invest Engine is where I moved a lot of my money across to. This has also been updated, but I put £450 in there each month. I have it as set and forget, so I don't have to worry. I'm going to show you that account now. Actually, let me show you the other account I have, which is not the ISA. This is just where I put my tax money. Okay, and this is something I have to add into my Money Hub because it's not reflected at the moment. That's tax 1 year, that's tax another year, and that's VAT. And as you can see, for the privilege of just putting my money somewhere else, it's growing by £200 in the last couple of months. Free money. So if I'm going to pay the tax man, I'm going to earn some money while I wait to pay him, but also means I can't access this money easily because I don't think about it because it's not in my current account. I can access it easily, but this is another step in the way. Just hang fire while I find my ISA. And just to be clear, it's not find my ISA, it's just Invest Engine. You can't switch between business and personal, so I've got to flip by signing out and signing back in. So you can see here, we're up £110. Not bad. Don't forget, it's up more than that, but because I switched platforms in December, it's up £110 since December, not since the start. So we're doing pretty well. Here we go. Savings plan, $450 a month, and it's auto invest is on, which is that button there, which means any money that comes in just gets invested. Now, because someone used my code, they got some money for using it, and I got some money. So if you want to earn money by just putting money into Invest Engine before you even get into the stock market moving, consider using the link below. You'll get some free money. I love these guys, and you know why I love them? Because it's £0 to make a trade here. So all of these deals that I made, every time I make the deal, it's zero charge. Now, if you want to see something cool, let me just see if I can do this for you here. So that's my portfolio as it is right now. So you can see I've got a few different things going on here. S&P, again, I'm into tech. It seems like an exciting place. I have some gold too. Again, not too shy to be with the Indian stock market, all world index, and emerging markets. Now, what is pretty cool with Invest Engine is I can decide now that actually I love the look of it, and now I want to rebalance it. So let's see if we can see it. Yeah, rebalance portfolio. So I've got set amounts I want everything to be. As you can see, as the prices move, it kind of shifts slightly. 22.9, that stayed the same. 4.8 becomes 4.9, 1.9. But actually, it's looking pretty balanced as I like it, so I'm not going to do it. But if I wanted to, if, say, tech got so out of hand that it was now 40% of my portfolio, I could say rebalance, and it would sell things off and buy other parts of my portfolio so that the balance stayed the same. So that's an important thing to know about Invest Engine. And again, that's free, so it's pretty cool. So we'll go back to Money Hub here. Aviva's pension, I've updated manually because annoyingly, it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me connect. So it's something I have to look at. But something I do want to show you, I'm going to put myself in the middle of the pie there. How cool is that? Something I do want to show you is the importance of choosing your funds. So I chose a high risk fund for my pension so that I can get the best out of the market. But that's S6. Now look how well it did. It did 6.2. I just showed you my financial advisor who did 23 and 30%. I did 24%, and I don't know that much. So this fund doing 6.2 is disastrous. So I'll be changing that. The only reason I haven't changed it is because I wanted to show you. So if you have a pension, even if it's auto-enrolled via work, find out what fund it is, You have the option to change it. I'll be changing mine. I hope you do the same with yours. Now, the last thing I want to do is just show you what you have to do in Invest Engine if you're adding something to it. So for instance, I have that VAT and tax money that I've taken out my bank account and I've now put in somewhere. So I can go here, I can add an asset and go to tax, and then I can say here, this is going to be tax and VAT. Now it's a bit tricky because it's to pay or refund. In fact, I might do this a bit better. I'm going to say it's part of my savings account. That's probably a better reflection. So here I'll give the name for the account. This is going to be tax and VAT. And this is just to help me remember where this money is. Name of the bank is Invest Engine. Now it's a bit tricky because it's investment, but it's not really. And I know I've got 38,000 odd in there. So we'll just keep that as is. Don't worry about that. Net worth contribution. I do want to add it to my net worth because it is money that I have. There you go. And now it's added. And now when I look at my dashboard, it's reflected in my net worth, which is that lovely line there. Boom. So that is good. We like that. And let's go now to investment analysis. So let's see where we're at. So last month we were 93,000. Now we're 95. Getting close. Getting close. A couple more months, I've definitely hit that 100,000 mark. I hope you join me forward. Also, if there's any crazy changes in Bitcoin, that could also shoot it up. And that's the excitement of being invested in the stock market. If you need any help with this, if you're a dad who's looking to grow their portfolio or wants just help setting things up or reminders or just a little kick up the bum to make sure you do it, check the link below. Come join my community. I do stuff like this all the time. Hope you have a good day. See you next month.